today to meet with a group who call themselves the Cave Clan. They've agreed to take me out with them on an expo. That is, we'll be exploring parts of Melbourne City underground.
There's gotta be something else. Let me tell you something else. There was a girl that passed me by. She gave a smile, but I was shy. And I looked down, so down. Don't look down, no. Go underground. And now there's a place to go. It's the morning now. It's evening. It's everything. I click my heels, and I'm there. Everything's heavy underground. You've been kicked around. Daylight bring you down here. Everything's heavy underground. And we'll be decked in all black, slamming the bit fantastic. Officer Friendly's little boy's got a mohawk, and he knows just where we're coming from. It's industrial, work it underground.
Today's a pretty good day to go in, nice and sunny, so it's not going to rain and flood, so today's as good as it gets. This is called the Lower Maze, and yeah, we'll head through the Lower Maze to the river and then up the waterfall to Upper Maze.
Well, it looks like we're going in. We're headed into the cave, so I guess we'll follow.
Nothing to society does. I'm going underground. What if the brass bands play up? Start to pound, going underground. What if the boys all sing, or let the boys all shout for tomorrow?
The Cave Clan explore drains and what we call cavities. We explore stormwater drains, I should say, and cavities, which is just basically tunnels and cavity chambers and whatnot underground, and they basically explore artificial, man-made cavities.
I'm going deeper underground. There's too much panic in this town. I'm going deeper underground.
The Cave Clan started in 1986. Australia Day is the official day that we celebrate as the anniversary. It sort of built up during the summer of 85, 86. And it started when we were out at Diamond Creek Mines, which is east of Melbourne, probably 30 or so kilometres. And I was exploring with Woody and Sloth, who were the other two founding members. And we're just way up this mine, sort of, half an hour up it. And yeah, we just sat there and we said, oh, we should do this more often, and we all agreed, we all really enjoyed it.
We can be happy underground.
It's quite a mix of people, really. We've got people who are sort of professionally employed. We've got teachers and scientists, we've got students and unemployed people as well. The new stuff, I think, is quite a major thing for everyone. Particularly, I think there's an element of wanting to find something that can be named after you.
I got motivated to join the Cave Clan through just new interests, something different to try. I'm always trying new things. And I just thought, well, here's something that I haven't done before, and I'll probably do it for the next, who knows, a year or maybe two before I get bored of it and I'll move on to another thing.
I remember the first time I went to a drain, knew nothing about it at all. I had a friend who was into it. She's like, yeah, come to a drain. I'm like, a drain, what's that? Okay. And so I was 16. I said, okay, then I'll go. And I just had some like all these weird ideas, like, oh yeah, you know, there's like all the tunnels are connected, and there's a group of weird people that live under the city and eat children and stuff like that.
But like you said, that bird's nest up there.
Oh yeah.
That's been there for. That's been reused actually, I think.
What's up there? Yarra?
Yarra.
Oh no. That's awesome. Hello! Hey!
I'm very accident prone. It's not a proper expo till Tequila's injured herself. One time I was in a rail tunnel and we thought we had a train coming, so I've got to get to the manhide. And we're running, my friend trips me over, Cherry tripped me over, and we're at the ditch, and there's a ditch maybe this wide and 3 foot deep at the edge of the tracks to get to the manhide, filled with those big painful railway stones. I run, crash full force on my knee into that. And full force on my knee onto those stones, fucking caned myself. One kid sadly was killed a couple of years back, but he went in when it was flooding and raining. And in fact, apparently, I don't know that much about this because this was kind of before my time, but apparently the ladder he was clinging onto above there, you can get out of the manhole fairly easily. And about 6 months prior to when he drowned, the council concreted it up. And had they not done that, he could have survived.
What's your name?
Zigi. Z-I-G-I.
Oh fuck, I nearly fucked that. I never did that. What's yours?
Greg.
Oh, that's boring.
Brush it down with lots of force. Like the average level is about here, up to here. So if you're actually in the drain, it's not going to be the water that kills you. It's going to be smashing into the poles or falling over the water.
They taught me how to make caveclan.
He just kept going on about the life.
Yeah, I think he was stealing them over.
Yes. You know about that.
Yeah, they're not sort of.
Some of us have horrible ones.
There's fire stick down there. Did you hear about that? We've got to do more expos with,
Yeah,
like,
it's so
with,
fun.
with like burning torches. It's so
Yeah, that's
good.
cool. We did that.
The Clannies, it's an award night that we set up. I think we've had 13 or 14 Clannies now. It's been going for like a long time. And we basically, when the caveclan, originally it was like 3 or 4 people, then it was 6 or 7 and so on, and then it got up to like about 30 people. And we kind of started saying, oh, you know, we need to have some kind of, like more functions, more social gatherings. And we were sitting at home and a couple of us sort of watching the Logies, or there was an ad for the Logies or something, and we said, what about an awards night? Yeah, the awards. The problem we had, we needed somewhere big enough, and the only place we could really have it was a place called the Chamber in Anzac Tunnel, and that's in. So we're normally a bit secretive about the location. That's the only thing why it's sort of. But it's in Melbourne. It's just off the Yarra, and it's in a tunnel called Anzac Tunnel, and it's a really cool spot. Like, you know, it's a chamber. The chamber in Anzac became like the main place for the cave clan, and usually it's furnished. It's got like a heap of chairs and that down there, although the water board just took them away recently, and it's all carpeted and it's quite comfortable. And a lot of people would go down there and paint, and then other people would go down and eventually it'd get covered over. And so we just thought, we've got this big 100-metre long wall. Why don't we make this place more interesting by setting up a gallery? We basically just painted these white canvases on the wall, and just advertised. Like, first we had a few gatherings, like said, come along and do a painting, and yeah, gradually over the last 5 years it's been filling up. And the transit police went down there and destroyed them all, so we had to start again. And I think now, I mean, you probably know better than me, but I think there's probably about 30 or so paintings down there, including a just about a life-size yellow submarine.
In the town where I was born lived a man who sailed to sea, and he told us of his life in the land of submarines.
This is the entrance to the slide. They've all just entered. It's pretty smelly in here, apparently. I don't know why that is. It might be a bit blocked up with leaves or something, but yeah, we're going a bit further up. We're going to exit through a manhole, so it should be interesting.
I've had my name taken more times than I can remember, but nothing usually comes of it. The one time something did come of it, and I ended up in court, had a 12-month good behaviour bond. Stuff like that. It was actually in the paper, which was really embarrassing. Had my name printed, page 2 or page 3 of the Age, and about page 15 of the Sun. Interferes with hospital workings or something. We got in through a tunnel. Happened to end up in the boiler room of a large Melbourne hospital, and security just kind of swarmed out. There was like 10 of us. It was an expo, and sort of a lot of people got away, but there were a couple that didn't, including myself. So we were just called to turn up at the courts and charged with trespass and things like that.
Ever since I was a kid and I saw a movie called The Third Man with Orson Welles in, I always, like the tunnels in that were just like, you know, crazy. Like, they just made our tunnels seem so, you know, insignificant. And I always thought, yeah, it'd be good to do them one day, but never seriously thought about it. And when I did the first caveclan video, I put all the highlights of the best drone footage and that in it. And just last year in 2001, we went over to Europe, and we sort of went to Vienna especially to do these tunnels. And Vienna's a big city, and we basically picked a backpackers at random and we just looked at this huge map and we just went, oh, there's a canal that goes underground, let's go there. There's quite a few canals in there, and we basically went straight to the point, climbed down and walked about 20 metres, and there was all these tourists outside this tunnel, and we thought, oh, I think we've got the right place. So we came back the next day, and it was it, and it was just exactly like the movie. Like when we found like normally it's the type of thing like you go there and it'd be really hard to find, and when you do find it, it doesn't look as good. You know, they always glamorise, but it was just really good, and it was just like, I remember just standing in there thinking, I can't believe it, I'm in the third man tunnels, you know. And I was like, there's one scene where the character, Orson Welles' character, Harry Lime, he sort of climbs under a low part of the tunnel, and we found that section, and I went under it, and I just took one step and slipped on my ass, and now when I see that scene, I just tell people, that's where I fell on my ass.
Don't feel my stomach. That bitch.
At the moment we're exiting through a manhole. I believe in the park. I'm not too sure, but it's going up there now. I'll probably go up next. And, oh, it's a gutter box on a footpath. So you've got to get your ass over there. It should be fun.
A soundbite. What it is to be a member of the cave clan.
The most obvious one is fun.
Fun, I guess.
Resolving curiosity, I suppose, or something like that. It's just like finding all this stuff that is under where you walk every day, where you go to work, where you know, these things that you're just regularly, every day you encounter from above ground, but you never see what's underneath it.
Beer and drains.
Yeah, it's interesting. You know, we get to see a lot of places that no one else sees, and hang out with some nice people.
Yes.
Go and drains, kids.
Yeah, you know they're gonna bring it down now. They're gonna wreck it down, yeah. Something's got to rock me, and I can't keep my head. I get nervous in the New York City streets, where my leg got in trips. I know I'm better off standing in the shadows, far from humans with guns. But now it's too late, there's no escape from what they have done. Come on!
For me now, it's more kind of like my child. I like to see it grow, and I like to see new. I mean, I could go into a tunnel that I've been into 100 times, and I'd be that bored. But I could take someone who I can tell is genuinely interested, and I would get something from it. Because I'm getting emotional